Page in Bolton, and myself, Lewis, my partner Justin. We're going to start going through some Bolton stats, all right? North, east, and west.
So how we're going to break it down is quarterly. Quarterly is, for example, January, February, March. That's the first quarter. Then second quarter would be April, May, June, and so on and so forth. So what we're going to try and explain to you guys and show here is kind of the trends and the differences on pricing, days on market, and where we kind of seen a swing in the market. So we'll start off first with the Bolton East.
Bolton East.
So the total number of sales that we had were 27 for the first quarter. The average price was $809,000, and it had an average of 16 days on market. So now if we look at quarter two, the sales went to 21. Average price was $818 with a total of 19 days on market. Quarter three, we went up to 51 sales, so now we're more than double, with a $926,000 price on average for the homes, with 14 days on average. So we can see quite this. We can explain the swings and where it has gone from then.
Yeah. So as you can see, this was the beginning of the year. This was before the COVID bubble hit. Mm-hmm. Things were pretty average. These are pretty much average days on market and average sold prices for that part of Bolton. And then we see quarter two. This was right in like the heat of things. This is when everything was closed down and people were scared about what was going on in the market and didn't know where their jobs were going to go or their mortgages, right? And it did affect everything else. Days on market, average sold price did go up a little, which that fluctuation isn't really huge or anything. But then quarter three came, and this is when the big boom came. This is when we broke records.
Multiple offers, like showings, houses were getting tons and tons of showings, double bookings, like just ridiculous. Everything that everyone thought is the opposite. We thought that the market was going to kind of take a slower course and kind of go down, where really it just pushed everybody in. It was ridiculous.
51 total sales in just quarter three alone. Average price up went over $100,000. It went up in price.
Crazy.
And the days on market dropped down 5 days.
Yeah. So now if we go now to the Bolton North, okay? So Bolton North, we had 22 sales in quarter one. The average price was $820,000, and days on market was 12.
Always a little bit busier part of Bolton.
Yeah.
Bolton North is a very desirable part of Bolton. So
yeah. Now we're going to do Bolton West. So Bolton West, we had quarter one, 21 sales. The average price there was $770. Average days on market, 14.
Okay.
Then we go quarter two, which was 21 sales, average price of $755,000, with days on market 22. So we see that it kind of fluctuated where it went down, days on market were more. That was kind of right at the peak, which would have been, March when all the uncertainty, and then April hit when we all had the close. That big lockdown really did affect the sales. But then if we look at quarter three, we jumped up 48 sales. It then went from $755 the average price to $875,000, with only being 11 days on market. So you see almost a double in sales in total, as well as less days on market and a higher average price between all the sales.
Exactly. Now quarter four isn't available yet. It will be in the new year once they calculate all the numbers.
Yep.
From what we've seen and we're on our activity in the marketplace, it's pretty much going to be the same numbers as quarter three.
So it'll be interesting to see we're going to do a follow-up video once we have all the stats for quarter four. I wanted to bring some value and kind of keep everybody informed.
Yeah. Any questions, anything you want to ask, just send us an email.
Right
Go to realtyservices@gmail.com, and we'd be happy to answer any questions.
Bye for now, guys. We'll see you soon.